Hey, good morning, everyone. It's another time to Mayo, and today's class will on the course GST1, which happens to be the very second class. We're thinking on the course. It's called. This is a class where we discuss all learned in the very first familiarization stage, which we do on YouTube, right? And for members of private class, all right, this is one of the things we do whereby we get to discuss, we share knowledge, get to elaborate on what we have learned on to in this class, which is the familiarization stage. This is where we handle, this is where we do the due diligence, explain things, and clear terms, right? So the recorded video of the class will be made available on our YouTube channel for those who are not a member of class yet, and for those who will be member of class on enable the class. All right. So the new channel, do well to like, subscribe, and share the video. All right. So with this being said, let's start the class. And I have Miss Agnes, I have Francis, all for the class. So, Ms. Agnes, I believe you have the keynote, which I sent you earlier. So you can just walk us through what you have gotten so far, start from what we refer to as, stages, all right, the stages in distance education. You can get up from there.
But I don't know where you guys stop, sir.
I want you to pick it up from the stages.
Okay.
Stages in distance education, whereby we respondent stage, we have the stage, we have the second stage, we have the third stage. You have that in your keynote, ma'am.
Yes, I have second stages of distance education and first education instruction by radio.
Awesome, awesome. So just go through very quickly.
Okay. So I should
What
read
is
it as
correspondence stage? What are we talking about? Correspondence stage. What is that?
Sir?
Can you hear me, ma'am?
Yes, I can hear you now.
I said the very first stage in distance education, all right, is the correspondence stage. So what is the correspondence stage all about?
Like the first education in distance learning, that is it.
Okay. The earliest, all right, the earliest form, all right, the earliest attempt in distance education is said to be when?
In 1916 to 1925. Yes.
Where did you get that from? 19 what?
1916 to 1925.
1916 to 1925. Are you using the keynote or are you using your material?
I'm using the keynote.
No. I think you are mixing it up. Now let's get it straight. Now, what do you have?
Oh, let me so you can see.
Ma?
The second, can I read it out for you to? I don't know.
Yes, the correspondence stage. Under the correspondence stage, what do you have there?
The first education instruction by radio was in 1916.
No. Okay. Correspondence stage. What do you have under correspondence stage?
I don't see anything corresponded here. The only thing I see
are
here
you
is
sure
Are
you sure you're using the keynote I sent?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now let me ask you this again. Did you see anything like COL 2015?
Oh, yes.
What do you have under it?
correspondence stage. Sorry. The earlier
So when you
appearance
now
of
say you want
distance
to
education.
correspond this stage, like I don't understand. It's not the same keynote I did.
No, because
It's
the
not the
reason
same
why I
keynote I
did
have
that,
here in my laptop. It's not the same
sorry
keynote
now,
I'm looking at here.
because I read
Oh
out
my
the
God.
second stage for you, and you say it's under it, and I
No,
say
the second
first
stage is
education, and you
different.
say it's fine.
Yesterday in the class, we splitted all these things. Just three stages. Three. The first stage is the correspondence stage. All right.
Yes.
That's the earliest
That have
appearance.
to do with mail.
Wonderful,
Oh
wonderful,
no.
Mr. Francis. That is the earliest appearance that
By
is
man.
credited to. Who was it credited to?
To Pitman.
Sir
Yes,
Pittman.
Pitman.
Yes, yes, Sir
That
Isaac Pittman.
Pitman.
And what was he doing? What was he teaching?
Shorthand.
Shorthand.
Perfect. He was teaching shorthand through what?
Through mail.
Perfect. Through mail. And in the definition that Mr. Divine gave us yesterday, you know, he mentioned three things. All right. He made mention of learning. He made mention of distance. And he made mention of the medium.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Yes.
This is the 3 points in the definition of distance learning. Distant learning. All right. There is distance. All right. There is learning, and there is medium.
Yeah.
So now
Okay.
that correspondence stage, what Sir Isaac Pittman did. Sir Isaac Pittman is the instructor. The shorthand is what he's teaching, and the medium he used was through mail.
Oh, yes.
So, Miss Blessing, are we good?
Yeah, we are good.
Sorry, Miss Agnes.
Okay.
Sir?
Miss Agnes,
Well, I did
are we
not see
good?
anything through men here inside the keynote, so.
Miss Agnes, I will recommend you get a good Google. I will recommend that because I can see that on my notes here.
Because
Or are you using a small phone? Like the screen is on the phone is not that big.
yes.
Okay, now, do you say any name like Sir Isaac Pittman?
Yes.
That is the
Now,
correspondence.
what do you have at the front of the name?
The correspondence stage, which started in mid 90s now, in Great Britain.
Okay, thank you for that, Mr. Francis. Miss Agnes, the name Sir Isaac Pittman.
Officially recognized.
Can you find the name on the keynote?
Education was Pittman's correspondence courses in shorthand, started in 1840s. Sir Isaac Pittman taught shorthand by mail.
Thank you very much.
Correspondence.
Thank you.
Yeah. So that was what.
The first officially recognized attempt at the distance education was Pittman. Correspondence course in shorthand started in the 1840th century.
Under it, you see the means by which
Isaac Pittman
taught
shorthand by mail.
By mail. That is
good. Have you seen it now?
Yes, sir.
Good. So you can continue. After that one, what's the next thing, man?
Second stage of distance education was laid during the
First World War.
Yes,
was invented as a result of World War through radio.
There's nothing here that is First World War. It's just the World War.
World War One.
World War. But you just said First World War.
Okay. Now, thank you very much, Mr. Francis. Please let me come in. Thank you, Mr. Francis. Miss Agnes. So what Mr. Francis meant by the First World War is the same thing as World War One. No, we had World War in 3 eras, in 3 phases. The first, second, and third.
In 2.
Sorry, my apologies.
Blooming.
2. Are we together?
The third is about to happen.
And God forbid it. It's just two in history.
It
God
can
forbid
never
the third one.
happen.
It will not happen in Jesus' name. But the rumors of war we are hearing is seriously increasing. You know, the one
We should
going
be
on in
always
Israel right
outside
now.
country, not Nigeria. We never chop belle food now. War you won't fight.
God forbid it. So now the second stage happens to be during the First World War, which is the World War One, all right, whereby the need for communication was intense. All right, the need for communication, for far distance communication was, for long distance communication was intense, and radio was introduced.
Invented.
All right, it was invented, and in this time, radio was taken advantage of by distance education. All right, the use of radio to take messages across long distance. All right, that was
Okay.
what the second stage is all about. The use of radio and television. The two things that characterize second stage.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
awesome. And we have some other things under it, like the experimentation of TV, which began in 1874. All right, all this you have to pay attention. Just like the way I highlighted those years, you can see the way I highlighted them. You don't want to forget or joke with those dates. They're also very important. And we have the third phase. We have another phase. Miss Agnes, what do we have under the third phase?
The National University Extension Administration was organized in 1916.
The third phase. I mean the third phase.
The third stage is the era of computer.
Are you sure Miss Agnes, are you sure using the keynote or using your material?
I'm using the boat.
No. That's why you are confusing things. You are to use, the class is strictly on the keynote. That was why I sent you the keynotes. You don't use your material, you use the keynotes in the class. If you have any discrepancies you want to set, you can do that after the class, use your material. But if you have a class, use the keynote. That is why you are having all these issues. Do you understand, ma'am?
Yes, sir, but the reason why I was using my material before, there's things that not really understand. You know, the keynote is just a point.
If you don't understand, you ask questions. You ask questions here, we discuss them.
The keynote is a comprehensive detail of the textbook. That it just highlighted all the key areas of concentration. That
Exactly.
It help somebody who just started newly, that have not covered a lot.
Exactly.
So go through
you are using the material is full of details. Much
if
stories.
you go through the keynote, you have already studied the whole of your material. Yeah, so that's just what it is. But when you go through the materials, you are having a lot of things that, though is for your information, but might not be the accurate things you need in order to go through the exam that is fast approaching.
Okay.
So please, if there are any questions or something, that's why we have this discussion class. You know, this is happening because Miss Agnes, Mr. Francis, you were not there when we are doing the first phase. That's why I'm having these issues. I'm not supposed to have this class with you without the first phase. That first phase is when we use the material on YouTube. We don't even come to this phase at all until we are done with the first phase. And that first phase, we've already gotten familiar. We are already familiar with our material. And here, we only come here to come and discuss things you might not understand during the first phase. All right? Anything you don't understand, anything you're having issues with while doing the first phase, or when I give you the keynotes, then we all come here, we discuss. That's why I don't usually do much of the talking. I ask the students questions to explain this. I'm not the one on YouTube now. I don't ask that kind of question. I'm the one doing the explanation. But here, students do the explanation, then I just make my own input. That's why you see me calling Ms. Agnes, you see me calling Mr. Francis. So please use the keynotes. You can keep the material aside now. Use the keynotes. So there are some very important points we have here. So earlier on, I asked Mr. Francis about the conception of distance education in Nigeria. All right. So do you mind walking us through what you have in the keynote?
The conception of university, open university in Nigeria, I think was first conceived, I think in 1976.
Perfect.
Yeah. So, and under the chairmanship of, I think, Professor Afolabi, something like Afolabi.
Yes, Professor Afolabi Ojo.
Ojo that chaired the presidential planning committee.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So going
Is that all?
Going further.
Okay, going further.
He later became the vice chancellor of the university.
Perfect.
Yeah. Before it was under President Buhari, after this thing was suspended.
Yes. And that was what year? What year was it suspended?
That year should be 1984. It should be 1984.
Okay, just a moment. Ms. Blessing, are we on the same page? Are you following? Miss Agnes, I don't know why I keep calling you Blessing. Miss Agnes.
Sir.
Are you following?
I'm not following at all.
What is the problem?
Sir?
What's be the problem, man?
I don't even know where he's reading from. So because
Okay.
the first thing the one that I understand is the computer technology represented the third phase of distance education. So I don't know where the Nigeria question with stuff from. I'm looking for it. Sure.
When you
When
you go down to the correspondence of Open University, Open Studies Institute, correspondence and open units, after that you move down. The next thing there is that the decision to set up an open university in Nigeria was first conceived in 1976.
Have you seen that, man?
Yes. Yes.
Scroll down a bit. After you pass NBC, you pass COSU, you pass COSIT, you scroll down a bit. Then you see the decision to set up an open university in Nigeria was first conceived in 1976.
Yes, I've seen it.
Good. Okay. So from Mr. Francis, please just hold on there. In order to carry everybody along, let's Miss Agnes. Why do I keep calling you Blessing? Let's Miss Agnes continue from there. Miss Agnes, so please continue from so that we can be on the same page.
Okay. Open University known with Professor Afolabi Ojo was its vice chancellor.
Okay, now after okay, wait, ma. After the decision that normally in the legislation, in the legislative arm of government, whenever any new thing is about to be introduced, it will first be moved as a motion. All right, it will be moved as a motion. Okay, let us do this thing. All right, and after that, they will set up committee. All right, committee will be set up to investigate. Okay, this thing that was suggested, this motion that was suggested, please look into it. The committee will be responsible of looking into the motion if it's going to benefit, if it's a project that can be invested, that some money can be invested and can be profitable. All right. Now, in that 1976, now to put into practice this motion, the federal government set up a planning committee. All right. After that motion had been put, a planning committee was set up, and any committee must definitely have somebody who is in charge. And who was in charge of that committee? Miss Agnes.
Professor Afolabi Ojo.
Wonderful. All right. So he was in charge of that committee, and he did so well. All right. Feedback was given to the House, and everything was going perfectly. And eventually, he emerged as the vice chancellor of the Open University. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Are we good to go?
Yeah.
Awesome. So please continue.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, sir.
I am called in for a meeting in the commissioner's office right now. Can I be excused?
Okay. So,
but I promise you that I have gone through a lot of on these keynotes in this particular course, subject. So I think I am coming up with. I'm trying to bring back my olden days of school intelligence. You know.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. So you are excused, sir.
Definitely, I am. By the time we have the next class tomorrow or thereabouts, I will also. I believe I will be free, totally free to carry out everything.
Thank you.
Yes. It's just that yesterday's MTS. I wasn't. I didn't get this thing to follow up. I was like, when I click on this thing, it will take me to YouTube. And that time, YouTube time has not been set.
No. When I sent you the link, to the group, everything is set up already. Just for you to click on it down. Either you wait. If it's not yet time, it will tell you to wait. It will show you the time remaining for the class to start.
It was supposed to be in the evening, 5 something, thereabout. But
no. Our class is 7, not 5.
Okay, yeah, I think it's 7, but it was referring me to that of 9:30 thereabout.
That means the thumbnails. Look at the thumbnail. MT106, MT105. They are just 2 thumbnails for 2 mathematics class. 106, 105. You scroll down, you see your own. You go up, you see MT106. So website. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Have a nice day.
Miss Agnes, pick up. We'll do the deliverance on you. Pick up.
He will pick up.
I don't need the deliverance.
Okay. So, Miss Agnes, you can continue.
Yes, sir. So, April 25th, 1984, General Muhammad Buhari, who had become the head of state of Nigeria after the civilian government have been topped in a coup d'etat.
That means
suspended the non during a budget
speech. Now, what do you understand by what happened there now? What just read? What happened? What did President Muhammadu Buhari, what did General Muhammadu Buhari did in 1984? So now,
he become a head of state of Nigeria. Good. After the civilian government.
Okay. So what did he do to now?
And I don't know how to explain it downward again.
Okay, now the key word here is that it's suspended. You know, before now, everything has been going well. Well. But in 1984, when he became general, head of state, all right, General Muhammadu Buhari becoming the head of state, in a military regime, we have generals becoming head of state. But in our civilian administration, we have presidents, all right? We have presidents, administrations, non-regimes like the military does. So in the coup that happened in that year, all right, he came in and he suspended now. He didn't put an end to it finally, but he put now on hold. Now it's a university owned by the government. Are you aware of that?
I don't know.
It's
Never
now
know
you know,
anything
man.
about this school.
So why did you enroll? Let me ask you, why did you enroll? Don't anything about this. Why did you enroll? You are enrolling to the school you don't know anything about. Miss Agnes.
Yes, sir.
Now you know. Look at the name, National Open University of Nigeria. That means it is Nigeria that owns this university. It is owned by the government. So when General Buhari came in then through the coup, all right, it says here it toppled, all right, civilian government. Coup, they used to indirectly remove civilian government and they would take over. So he's suspended now. So now was on a pause in 1948, April 25. Please take note. This question used to come out well, even in the TME. I saw this question when I was solving TME. I saw this question. 1948. General Muhammadu Buhari. Ma?
I across it too.
Okay, you came across it too.
Yes, sir.
Siba. So please take notes. This question is to come out well. So it came in and it's suspended now. Now, pay attention though. During this time, look at the spelling of now. How is it spelled?
NOU.
Where is the N? It's not there yet, pa.
Yes.
Good. This time, it is still now, not now. All right? It is when Obasanjo came and restored it. That was when it now became NOUN. Are you seeing the differences and the history? So that anybody go ask you about your school now, can be able to say a thing or two about it. Though you not say you don't know anything about the school again. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
See now, we have continue from where you stop.
Okay. So 2002, a new open university with the name National Open University of Nigeria was established during the term of another civilian president, Chief Olusegun
Obasanjo. Yes, perfectly. Now, can you explain what just happened now in what you read?
Yes, what I learned about it, like before the National Open University was NOU. So 2002, a new president take over.
Is it military or civilian? Specify.
Is a civilian, not military.
Good. Civilian government.
Yes.
Good.
It become take over and change it from NOU to NOUN.
Perfect. Under which person's administration?
Under Mohammed Buhari. Yes.
Mohammed Buhari. Is Mohammed Buhari that changes?
No, that's civilian president. Yes.
So who spearheaded the changing in 2002?
Chief Olusegun Obasanjo.
Perfect. Now you get it right. Now you know the differences. I believe so, right?
Yes, sir.
Are we on the same page?
Yes, sir.
Good. So we have that and that. So can you take us through the characteristics now? The characteristics of open and distant learning.
We have separation of teacher and hmm? Yes.
And
Sorry, sir, for
and
distraction. We have
no, it's
separation
okay.
of teaching and learner.
That's why I can show your face so I can see your face, but you try not to see your face again.
Sorry.
It's a one-on-one class now. It's on YouTube. If it's YouTube now, no Allah. But this is Telegram. Students will still refuse to show their face. What are you people hiding? I don't know. See my own face on YouTube, my face. Telegram, you see my face. But you people will be hiding your face. I don't know why you're hiding your face. Okay, continue, man.
Okay, so sorry about that.
No, it's
Sorry
okay.
for hiding our face.
It's okay.
So separation of teacher and learner.
Okay.
This
What
separation
is it all
occur
about?
into plans, place, and time. By place we are. So
We mean the teacher and
like
learner do not live in the same place or
yes,
meet at any time. All right. Now, separation of teacher and learner, basically that simply means that the learner is separated from the teacher physically. All right. And the teacher is separated from the learner physically. All right. And it says here, this is categorized in two planes. We have separation by place, separation by time. Place in the sense that me and you, where are you watching from?
Lagos.
Okay, me, I'm here in Abuja. So you can see the distance and we can see how a class go well perfectly. This is basically what distance learning is all about. All right. And at the end of this class now, probably there's something you need to get that we made mention on in the video. Even without my consent, even without my knowing, you can always, as soon as I post the video on YouTube, you can always come back and rewatch. So the time is also different. You can always come back and rewatch and go through. You know, in a physical class now, you can't do that. The moment your lecturer leaves the class, that's all. Maybe the best thing you can just do is to maybe use your phone to do voice record while he's talking. But distance education and distance learning, it's not like that. All right. Separation of teacher and learner, all right, which occurs in two different ways, in time and in place. Are we good to go? What's the next one?
Sir. And we have openness.
Okay.
So openness is the key word behind the philosophers.
Philosophy.
Open and distance learning.
Yes. It is the key word behind the philosophy. Can you explain that?
I don't know what's like openness.
What does it mean to be open?
Open is open. I like open door.
open doors, like showers of blessings. Open the showers of blessing. When you say something is open, you mean that there are no restraints. All right? There are no barricades. There are no stoppage. All right, it's accessible. It's free. You can access it freely. All right, openness. Nothing is hidden. Have I been able to explain that enough?
Yes, sir.
Good. So now, open, just like the name says, National Open University. All right, everything is made open. Accountability, everything is made open. You can access your materials online. You can access your resource online. Even your classes, you can access them online. YouTube classes are there. You can access them. Your facilitator can access them. All you just need is just a link. Get the link. You have everything you need. All right. So it's also characterized with openness. What's the next one?
We have openness in open and distance learning can be discussed in three major areas.
Okay.
One, people, place, and idea. Yes.
Also, people, place, and idea. All right. That is the openness in three different places. People, in the sense that your instructors, the students, everything is open. All right, the places, all right, where you can access your resource, everything is available, and the ideas are all made available. All right, we also have, what's the next we have?
We have affordability.
What about flexibility? You've jumped flexibility.
And we have flexibility. Yes. We have flexibility. It too can be examined in three areas: place, time, and peace.
Okay, flexibility has to do with place, time, and pace. All right, what about affordability?
Affordability in a research carried out by Rupanda and
You are why are you reading it out? You don't have to read it out. Just tell me what you think about it. What does it mean that it is affordable? Is the program affordable?
yes,
How affordable is it?
no. And if it's not open university, like in other university, you buy a handout. Maybe you will listen if you are in a lecture. If your lecturer teach with something that you do not understand, there's no way you can go back to it. And there are some lecturer that they will lecture you, and you will, even inside the handout you will find it there. So, and at the end of the day, they will say exam or test. You have to carry over. There's no way that you go back to it. But in open university is easier. You can listen to a lecturer can lecture you, and if you don't understand, you have an access to go back to it, to listen and listen again. So it's
Thank you very
affordable
much.
in that way.
Thank you very much. Now, but when we say affordable, we are being particular about the financial part of the program. All right, the financial part of the program. That's what we are being particular about. So, if I ask you now, is open university really, really affordable compared to the conventional university? Considering the money involved.
About it. The only way that it's not affordable at all in aspect of money. It's not affordable because if you think
Why
about
do you say that?
Like now, some people can say it is affordable in aspect of transport, but to me, it's not affordable except you are using free Wi-Fi. Only data alone, if you calculate it in a month, is more than your salary. So
Really? Okay, now you know you're particular about the Wi-Fi. What about your tuition fee and everything? You know, that's one thing I used to tell students. In my 100 level, because I'm also a student of Open University. I'm just writing my research. Hopefully I'll be getting my master's done with. Now, in Open University, 100 level, after I paid everything, there's still one thing I do, because even with everything, I still love to be among my people, have this classroom feeling, and I spend transport to go for classes. It was not a problem because even before I registered, even before a semester starts, I'm done reading all of my materials. So if I'm even going to class, I ask intelligent questions, all right? And I find out that sooner than later, the instructors that always come to my class, they are always very careful and well prepared because I'm in that class. I will ask them questions. And if you are not well prepared, they'll be destabilized. Now, what am I saying in essence? Apart from the fact that I paid everything, I needed to pay for an extra moral class. All right? Because I was so not satisfied with the way the materials are structured, a lot of errors, a lot of discrepancies. All right? And because I was new to the system, I needed to mingle with people who have been in the system. I needed a guide. All right? You can say it's affordable in the sense that, in a semester, you pay twice. Unlike the conventional universities that might not really encourage that. In Open University, you pay first semester, there's a fee you pay, and you pay second semester, another fee you pay. All right, but in a conventional university, you don't do it that way. You pay for first and second semester in the beginning of that semester. I think when I was in Polytechnic, then they allowed us pay 70-30. And even that 70-30, before you have to pay all in first semester. All right, but Open University will allow you split that payment. All right, and Open University also probably you are unable to continue with a semester, maybe financial issues. You can take a pause on your program. I think for a 4-year program, you have a maximum of 8 years to complete it. If you don't complete it after 8 years, you will be advised to withdraw. So I think in my 400 level or 300 level where I had some serious downtime, I think I took a pause for almost 3 semesters. And when I was ready and I was financially buoyant enough, I continued from where I stopped. Although many of my sets, they've graduated, they've left, but we are not pursuing each other. We all have different time and space. Continue after I missed my 3 semesters, I continue from where I stopped. All right. So all that is not possible in conventional university. Conventional university will just send you, will just expel you. All right, but Open University is that flexible and affordable. All right. So all these things are the things we can consider. Do you understand?
Yeah, but in another way, the money you pay for first semester, second semester in Open University, you can use it and pay 2 years in a conventional university.
I'm not sure that is true. Let's not forget, Open University is not a private university; it's a government university.
Okay,
Don't
look at
forget
it now.
that.
This year, the first semester, this is my first semester. First semester, you pay like the school fees I pay, is 50-something thousand. And
it's cheap. My first semester, I paid almost 98,000 naira. And in my second, I paid almost 78,000. Everything put together is about 150. And in a year, in a conventional university, even in federal university, you pay up to 250,000 naira. Although sometimes it comes with accommodation and dormitory and everything. So even in a semester, I'm not sure you paid. Even if
I'm
you
not
add your
talking
papers,
about the cost registration and all 18, because all everything that I paid, the money is up to 100,000. Yes.
It can't be up to. What department are you in?
Health education.
For first semester alone, it can't be up to 100,000.
I pay the registration of exam course and
your compulsory fee is like 30-something thousand naira or 40,000 naira. 18,000 for your first semester. You pay for ID card, you pay for matric gown, you pay for this, you pay for that. Yes, that one cannot be more than 40,000 naira, if I'm not mistaken. Then the other ones like course registration, exam registration, and your courses is what determine how much you pay. Because if you want to register 2-unit course, it's different from 3-unit course. And if you have any course that you are doing practical, like CIT 104, that one is 6.5. You register for 6.5, which is more. So if you're having 3-unit course now, 3-unit course cost about 2.5. Both exam and course registration, 1.5 and 1,000, 3.5. And if you have 2-unit course is about 2.5. All right. So everything you should be paying for your first semester, if you are not doing more than 12 courses, and if you are not having more of 4-unit or 5-unit course, but in your level, you should not be having more than 3-unit course. Yes, 3-unit course and 2-unit course. Am I mistaken? You have 3 and 2-unit courses, right?
Yes.
So everything you should be paying for now, everything you should be paying your first semester should not be more than 60,000 naira for your level. Or is it more than that?
I say I pay up to 100 because all the money that I pay is 97,000 naira.
97. Okay. It's not bad. But your second semester, you can never pay up to that. Yes, your second semester, you pay 70,000. And in your 200 level, it will reduce to about 60-something thousand. And that's how it keeps reducing. But in conventional university, Even in my polytechnic then, the first money I paid in my polytechnic was almost 200,000 naira. Polytechnic, not even university. So it's affordable. If you come, there are some schools now that their school fees are just recently been increased from 30,000 naira to about 70,000 naira. Open university don't usually do that. Yes. So it's affordable to some extent. But when you look at it that you are splitting up, that's when you now begin to think, well, if you calculate everything, if you're in a conventional investment, you'll be going to class every day. And if you're going to class every day, you spend transport. If your house is close to the school, fine. But know that if you're getting a house close to the school, it's times 4 of that one that you pay transport. That's how it works. So let's not go into all these details. Let's just continue with our class.
It's true, yeah. It's true.
So when you do all these check and balances, you will know that it is affordable indeed. Is this not you? You are in your room now, lying on the bed, you are taking class. Is that not you? Is that not lying down? You are lying down.
It's my picture, not me.
Can you do it in the conventional university? I don't think no lecturer threatens you that I want to sleep with you before you pass my course. Nothing like that. No lecturer threatens you that if you don't buy my course material, you will fail. It doesn't happen. Nobody dares try that. Nobody dares threaten you that you will fail. The only thing that can make students fail is lack of discipline. All right? It's lack of discipline. When it's time to come to class, some students, they will not register for physical class. They will not register for exam for virtual class.
To me, it's not like that because there are some link, like this morning, there's a lecture for GST107. The link, if you log in, it will not open for you to attend the lecture.
The Zoom class.
The Zoom class is not open. And at the end, it mark it done. And there are some lectures they are taking. They not send the link to email, and and there's no way you can get the link. Like this, Edu 123. I was checking it the other day, like this week. I see that they are almost done with the lecture, and many of the students, they are not attend the lecture at all because we don't know when it starts, and there's no way you can get the link to it.
Yeah, you are right. You are very right. If it's that one, you are right. Because it's just facilitation. It's not like this one I'm doing, that if you miss class, you come and pull me. Tutorio, my class. There's nothing like that because it's just facilitation. Facilitation is assistance. They're only helping. You cannot say, you people say you will give us class and we not get it. You can't do that because it's just facilitation. All these links Zoom that they're even doing is even recent, right? And it's based on students are complaining. And that's why they say facilitation. And it's not even for all courses. Or is it for all your courses?
No, I think it's majorly
for departments, for science departments. All right, I think it's majorly for science departments.
Yes.
So we have that as that. So now let's continue from what we have. So what next do you have there?
I'm sorry, I'm coming. Sorry.
What next do you have there?
Okay, we have already explained the affordability. So we have learner to content.
Learner to content. Okay. Miss Agnes, I need to rush to attend to something, and I think we've actually overstayed our welcome. This is already past 11. All right. So thank you very much. Let's bring the class to an end. All right, and hopefully try to come early tomorrow. All right. Let's start the class as early as possible tomorrow. All right. Thank you very much, Ms. Agnes, and have a wonderful day.
I used to. Thank you, sir. I really appreciate
Bye.
it.